Hey horror fiends, it's Dr. Chris with Dread Central's YouTube page, where we take another character that's currently in the media and go over a little bit of their comic book backstory. And last week we had Justice League Dark come out, which I only just recently had a chance to watch. And I loved the film, and I wanted to go over who some of the characters are in the Justice League Dark. Now this differentiates a little bit from the original Justice League Dark Volume 1 that was put out during DC's New 52 back in 2011. With the new Justice League Dark, we have characters on the team such as John Constantine, who was one of the original members. John Constantine first appeared back in the Saga of Swamp Thing in 1937, created by Alan Moore. He went on to his own long-running comic book series, Hellblazer, which lasted for over 200 issues in one of Vertigo's longest-running series before he was brought back into the regular DC universe during the New 52, or prior to the New 52, during the Brightest Day storyline in The Search for Swamp Thing, where he currently resides helping out various members of the DC universe in his current series, Constantine, which had basically been restarted once again during DC's rebirth. Constantine also had his own TV series, played by Matt Ryan, who, of course, then went on to play him in the Justice League animated series as well, which was really cool. Constantine is based primarily off of the singer Sting. Then we have the magician Zatanna, who first appeared in Hawkman #4 and created by Gardner Fox and Murphy Anderson. She's had various miniseries over the years, but she's always been an off-and-on member of the Justice League as their magic user. One of the best books to probably check out is Zatanna Everyday Magic, which also guest stars John Constantine. It's a Vertigo comic book and a lot of fun, and she's going to pop up again in various titles, most likely like Constantine in DC's current rebirth story arcs. Then we have Swamp Thing, who first appeared in Swamp Thing #1, but also House of Secrets #92, and has had various other identities, but the Swamp Thing that we know and love, Alex Holland, first appeared in Swamp Thing #1, and has had a TV series and 2 movies, one of which was directed by the late great Wes Craven. Swamp Thing was created by Len Wein and Bernie Wrightson, and recently had his own miniseries revival with Len Wein and Kelly Jones. His comic books are always usually filled with supernatural magic and horror, and Alan Moore really turned the character around in the late 70s and was instrumental in making Swamp Thing one of the most popular characters in the DC universe. There's also Etrigan the Demon, who was created by Jack Kirby as the writer and artist on the book. And Etrigan the Demon has popped up in various miniseries throughout the DC universe and on various teams. He was on the Justice League Dark, and he's bound to a man named Jason Blood through the manipulation of Merlin the Magician back during the King Arthur era. Jason the Demon have been separated and brought back together through various times, and he usually shows up in Gotham City and teams up with Batman and other characters in Gotham City. When we'll see Etrigan the Demon again, I don't know. The last time we saw him was in the pages of Justice League Dark, but he's always a fun character to be used. Then we have Deadman, aka Boston Brand, who first appeared in Strange Adventures #205, and created by Arnold Drake and Carmine Infantino. He was a circus acrobat who got shot, and through the power of mystical forces, was allowed to come back in order to find his killer and continue using his ghostly supernatural possession powers in order to find and help people. Deadman's appeared in various cartoons such as Justice League and Batman the Brave and the Bold, but this is the first full-length movie that he's actually in, which is a lot of fun. Maybe he'll appear one day in the DC cinematic universe. We can only hope, because Deadman would actually make a really great movie onto himself. Maybe he'll appear in the DC Arrowverse, Supergirl and Flash and stuff like that, but who knows. The original Justice League Dark also had characters like Shade the Changing Man and Madame Xandu and the Enchantress, who was in the Suicide Squad movie recently, and maybe the reason why they didn't stick her in the animated film is because she was going to be in the Suicide Squad live-action film when the animated movie was being developed. Who knows? But Enchantress was one of the original members as well. And there we go, the rundown of the Justice League Dark and some of the characters and where they first appeared in for the new DC animated movie. This is Dr. Chris with Dread Central's YouTube page saying have a good night. Don't forget to check out the rest of our videos here at Dread Central's YouTube page. Don't forget to go over to our Patreon page and become a Patreon sponsor for Dread Central. It really helps. And check out the rest of our content over at dreadcentral.com.